So I want to touch on, like you said, the win-win, the win-lose, and all that, right? So we're gonna be talking about us as men,
Right.
right now, or where do you feel like where we
Where we
should
are,
be?
yeah, where we should be.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The work and the home, two different things. Okay.
So we'll talk about, like, let's talk about the home. Let's
the
talk
home,
about that.
I bet.
So that goes into what, relationships
Yep.
too. Okay,
Yep.
let's talk
Okay.
about it. That's
So
perfect.
at home, I think you can't have a win like most right now. Most dudes are in a lose-win situation because it's all about keeping the lady happy,
Got you.
and ain't nothing wrong with that because I believe in a woman being happy, feeling all the great things, but you should not be miserable while she happy.
Absolutely.
You know
not.
what I'm saying? That like the whole little joke back in the day, like when dudes get married, next thing you know they walking around with jogging pants with no pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? Like, you mean tell me, I know when you met her, you weren't doing that. Now all of a
Right.
sudden you married, been with her 15 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And, now you have no life.
Oh my God.
Like, literally, a man walking around with no pockets, like,
That's funny.
Pocket make you a man, you know what I'm saying? Because you got a wallet, keys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think in relationships, the reason why they lose win is because it's all about making the woman happy. When I think both people should be happy.
But why do you think it's like that? Do you think us as men, they're scared to?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I be laughing when I talk to some people, right? Like, bro, how come, and I know why, but, bro, how come women get men's socials? Like, when they get in a relationship, sometimes,
all the
right,
information.
got everything.
Yep.
Like, I'm talking about, bro,
Yeah.
they know they man's social before they know they own. Like, they can tell you I've met so many women, I'll be like, what's your man's social? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's so hilarious to me. And I'll be like, when did y'all let that? Did your mom teach you, like, what age did she tell you to start getting the social? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because they all do it.
Yeah.
And I understand that they get it so that way when it's time to pay bills or do whatever, they can have everything and cool.
Yeah.
But we don't get, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Man, please. At the end of the day, like, I think that's too much access. Like, I think
For sure.
too much of something is not enough. Like, why do you need to control me that much to where you got to know where I'm at all times? If you don't trust me to where, like, if you got to know all that, then we don't need to be together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think in relationships, like, the guy gives up himself in order to be with her. Like, he gives up the things that make him a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are dudes that will give up careers for a woman. And I can't do that, dog.
So, and not to cut you off, I recently, and literally was just saying this on a video, pretty much that a man should you never should give up your purpose for a man or a woman, either one.
I agree.
Never. I don't care who it is.
That's like these dudes that get girls tattoos and they get their names tattooed to the girl. Like, you dummy. You know what I'm saying? Like, relationships don't last forever.
That's some high school.
You know what I'm saying?
stuff,
Right.
yeah.
So you got Debbie on your arm. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You with Jessica right now. Dummy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I've always thought that was silly. But, I mean, to get back to what we're saying, like, to me, like, I think they, like, our goal is purpose. Like, we are purpose-driven like species. So, like, we are built to create something for a goal. Like, we are, like, our families are sitting at home. We going out hunting, going through the world, dealing with everything that the world gives us just to be able to come back home to provide for our families.
Absolutely.
And I think that, like, without that, it's just something missing. That's why we have to be fathers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, a real man is a father. Like, you're going to take care of your kids. You're going to do whatever you got to do because you got somebody depending on you. So
Sure.
I think a lot of people don't. When you lose your purpose for love, like, love can come and go. And in my experiences right now, I realize that commitment kills desire. So, like, sometimes the more you commit and give your all to a person and that person knows they had that much control over you, I think is when you lose. Because when they have too much control, it's kind of like, I mean, I'm not saying do nothing crazy to ruin your relationship, but, like, just make sure, like, have some space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, have your own stuff going on. Like, have a life. Don't always take your home, go somewhere, hang out with your friends. When we say go to the gym, it's just something to do. Like, just have something to do. If you build your body, build your business, build something, but have something to do to where your world is not evolving around that one person. Because When you get too much of something, it ain't good. Okay, so
Absolutely.
when somebody has too much of your time, I think it's a bad thing.
For
I
sure.
think you kind of gotta, just have balance with it. But if you don't have a reason behind doing something, and you on your way doing something, and you stop what you doing for the sake of somebody who could leave you at any moment, there's no guarantee in this world we in, bro. The divorce rate is ridiculous. Everybody getting divorced.
It is.
So nobody's staying together. Nobody. The days are gone of married couples just sleeping in separate beds. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like the big mama's gone.
Yep. Yeah.
So
you're right.
since things are now, people are getting married for reasons, like for a place to stay,
I have another question.
or money, or security, and everything else. So since you know this, you know what I'm saying, it just makes it hard to kind of give your all to something unless they show their cards. You know what I'm saying? And
For sure.
a lot of times they get mad over nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it turned into, oh, okay, well, I got to kiss you in order for you to feel better, knowing you the one wrong.
So
you know what I'm saying?
So on that, I literally just saw something, and it was saying, just as men, like a lot, the new age now, men, we are, and I'll say we as in us, not saying we particularly, but us now, we're tiptoeing through the beginning stages of the relationship because they're afraid to lose the person that they're with, I guess. But the person that I heard this from was saying, like, no, you need to have those real tough conversations now because you're stuck with a person, and then all that stuff comes out later and it's too late.
Yep.
And everybody's getting together, but then they're divorcing because they didn't build that relationship in the beginning.
Yep. Problems
So-
early, problems often, man.
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's a lot of people out here that, like I said, get married for the wrong reasons. Like I think if you don't, you give them an inch, they take a mile. Like, so if
sure.
I let something slide and I bring it up later on, they can be like, oh, you different. Because you didn't do that in the beginning. So I think in any relationship, you gotta stand your ground. You gotta set your boundaries. Like, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. At least stand for your morals and your principles. Like, stand for the things that keep you as a man.